Adjusting entries. There are 4 types of transactions in adjusting entries: deferred revenue, accrued revenue, deferred expenses, accrued expenses. To record revenue earned and to record expenses incurred, this is under the accrued-based accounting. In addition, cash accounts are never affected in adjusting entries, as cash has already been paid before or after revenue. Before adjusting entries, I'll talk about the rules of debit and credit. As you can see, I've used the acronym of DEALER to help me remember of the debit and credit rules. DEA refers to dividends, expense, and assets. As the value increases, it is debited, and as the value decreases, it's credited. Whereas LER refers to liabilities, equity, and revenue. As it decreases, it is debited, and as it increases, it's credited. Except contract assets, accumulated depreciation will be credited. Now we'll start on adjusting entries. The first example is deferred revenue liabilities. It means to be receiving cash before the revenue. I've used an example in the first one, which is the publishing company. $15,000 will be used in the first month, and it will be paid on the 15th of October, and the service was performed on the 31st of October. In this adjusting entry, you can see that the liabilities has decreased and the revenue has increased. Therefore, as shown, 31st of October is debited unearned service revenue, $1,500, and credit service revenue, $1,500. In the second example, the alternative, I've used $15,000 for 3 months of the publishing service. On the 1st of October, this is when it was paid, and on the 31st of October, this was when the service was performed. As it's only performed in 1 month, I've been using this example for when revenue is credited instead of liabilities of unearned revenue. This adjusting entry is shown in the second part, where debit service revenue, $1,000 of what is left, and credit unearned service revenue of $1,000. Now on to example 2. Accrued revenue is known as an asset. It means receiving cash after the revenue. In this example, I've used a landscaping company to provide the service on the 25th of September while collecting $2,000 on the 30th of September. This is where assets are increased and revenues are increased. Therefore, the adjusting entries will be on the 30th of September, debit account receivable $2,000 and credit service revenue $2,000. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something from this.